Welcome back to Live with a Classic, and it is the fourth time that we're saying goodbye to a fleet member, and this time it's the Saab 900. In about an hour, the new owner is coming to pick up the Saab, and I hope that he will get some good use from it. He is a friend of a friend. I've never met him, but my friend said that he needed a really cheap car just to get from A to B, and that's exactly what this thing is. It has another, I think, 10 or 11 months of inspection left on it. It's taxed until the summer and it's pretty much ready to go. So we're going to go through a little bit of the car and say a little bit of a goodbye. And in case you're not aware, when I got this, I've had it for close to 2 years. In 2 months, it'll be 2 years since we got this. And we picked it up as an extra car to have because it has a tow bar on the back. We can tow the horse trailer and do all these extra little things. And I've also used it as my winter car for a while. So it's been to good use, but let's look around it and we'll remember some of the things with the Saab, and then we'll say a goodbye to it. It is a 1996 Saab 900. So it was right before it became the 9.3. So they had a couple of years there where they still kept the name of the classic 900. And this one is far from a pretty car. It has a lot of paint issues and cosmetic rust, but it's very, very solid underneath. And I mean, it passes MOT with no advisories. Brakes are good, gearbox is good, everything else is good, but it does have the little Saab classic places here and there. No clear coat left on the bonnet, and some clear coat missing back here. But for what I've used it for as a winter beater, it has been just perfect for that. And it has always started the first time, every time. It has been, I would say, it's been pretty reliable. I looked through everything. In those 2 years, we've done about 10,000 kilometers, about 6,000 miles, which I mean isn't that much, but it's just as an extra car, that is quite a bit. It's just this last year that I used it as my winter car when going back to work. So it's been commuting now in the fall and the winter a bit, but otherwise it's really only been used every now and then. Sometimes in the summer it's been sat for 2 months or so without being used, but then you get in it. I mean, I never disconnect the battery or anything. You just get in it, turn the key, and it fires right up into life. Interior is pretty much exactly the same as we got it. It has these velour seats. I think they're pretty much sort of like velour, which have actually aged pretty well. This thing has, in like 3 kilometers, is gonna hit 340,000 kilometers, which is quite a lot. But still running all, doesn't really consume that much oil. There's a little bit, half a liter between services, so really not bad at all. Headliner is sagging in places, but most of it's on. It's just up here in the front, and heated seats don't work, but otherwise most other things on this thing still work. I'll give you a little bit quick guide inside of it. Seats are a little saggy, a little stained and things, and I mean, I haven't tried to super clean them or anything. I've just vacuumed this car a couple times. I just gave it a quick vacuum now for a new owner. I've actually never really washed this car, to be honest. It's just been a complete winter beater, but it has served us well, and both me and my wife have used it on several locations. I've taken a couple of long trips as well, some long road trips, and it's done well. It's not the most comfortable thing in the world. That's probably just because the seats are pretty worn, so my back does hurt a little bit when I'm done. But that is one thing I want to complain about the car. It's a bit too cramped for me. I'm gonna get in and I'll show you what I mean. So when I'm in a comfortable position for my my hands on the wheel and my feet on the pedals, do you see how close I am to the dash? So if you're a tall guy, maybe this isn't the car for you, because I'm a little cramped in here, and there hardly are any cars that I'm cramped in, but this is one of them. So that is pretty much the one thing I won't miss about the Saab. So that is pretty much it. Just a very quick goodbye to the Saab 900. You guys know what the replacement is if you watch the channel. It's the X-Type that we just fixed up. So I think that would be a great replacement for this. And I mean, I was looking for a replacement for a while because I realized I need an estate or a wagon, and this isn't. Many times I need that. I live on a farm, go buy big things and stuff. Yes, we have the Range Rover, but that thing is always full of car seats and things like that. So I want a car that I can just, easily fold down, put things in, still has a tow bar. I'm also going to start doing some longer trips to go pick up certain parts I need. At a friend's place, I have like 2 engines sitting and a few other things. So I need a car that gets good mileage, which even while towing, this still gets, for being Sage and being a gasoline 2-liter engine, it gets pretty okay mileage. It's pretty weak when towing a heavy trailer, but the X-Type is better at that. But yeah, so along with the Saab, I know you guys, some of you guys watching really liked it, but I think we may have a Saab in the future. There are certain models I really like. I do like the convertibles. I do like I said, the big wagons, and I would like a classic 900 turbo. That would be really cool, black one. Anyways, thank you, Saab. Thank you for these almost 2 years and these almost 6,000 miles. Until next time, I'm Adam. This was Living with a Classic. I'll see you soon.